Good morning. Well, it's later in the morning. We kind of slept in. It's a Sunday morning. And I just kind of want to apologize about my last vlog. I was very upset. And I want you to keep the essence of the message there. So we'll be back with our vlog in just a moment. So, yesterday's vlog. Well, I'm upset that the way it seems like I've been treated. What I was trying to more say was I don't like being grouped into one care fits all. It hasn't worked for me in the past, and in the foreseeable future, I can't see it continually working. That's the message I was trying to get across. Now, oh no, you have to go get your toenails cut. You can't cut them yourself because you're a diabetic, and oh no, we can't do that, and you can't do that because you're a diabetic. And there's different types of diabetes. Well, there's type 1, there's type 2. So why can't there be different types of treatment? Myself, I'm able to recognize that I have a case. Like if I have an infection, I'm able to go and get it taken care of. I don't have to wait to get approval. I'm strong enough. My eyesight's still good. I can tell if I have a breakdown in skin and if it's infected. I know when I can go to the doctor. But just because I have home health coming to put on the socks every day, I get put into this block. Oh, well, you're a diabetic, Oh, you have to get the socks. You have to go pay for this test. And, it's a lot. It seems like a lot of garbage. In fact, it seems more like a cash grab. It's like, this test that we have to go in order to get the socks put on. It seems like it's a cash grab. Just one second. People our clients used to be able to go to home health and get the test done there. Well, they stopped the clinic. But you have to go for this test annually. And they keep, So I'm thinking, the hell with this test. Maybe I won't go and get socks on. Because it seems like you have to go for this test, and it seems like a cash grab for all the sock people. And it just, Oh, well, we'll do it for free if you buy socks from us. And I'm sure these socks are more than what they are. So, and it's like home health has their own agenda. Sorry, Nico's got to go over here. Now, I've had, for example, I had a prescription for the doctor for Fuses cream, which says that it needed to be put on before the socks. And the nurse was kind of oblivious that I was objecting. But you have to wonder, oh, well, that was written in 2015. Well, so what if it was still an order from a qualified physician? And, it's up to that physician. If they want to change it, they'll change it. Huh, interesting. Today is Sunday, I hope. Let me just double check. So what are, I think there should be levels. Somebody who's like myself, who's able to get up, get out, see the world, but, just get out in the neighborhood, go do my shopping, come home, and pretty well take care of myself. That's fine. But they're trying to make us older than where we are. And that part I have a trouble with. So often, well, your home health now, you're getting older now. And I'm not. Chronologically, fine. But I'm not getting old. And my life is pretty quiet as it is. But, why force the age thing? And it's kind of like, no, you can't do that because you're a diabetic. And everything is, oh, you can't do that, you can't do this. You have to go get the test. You have to go pay for the test. Or you have to buy socks from them. And, I'm sure it's, you have to buy like 5 pair or something. And it may not be a cash grab. I'll give them that. But it does seem that way. And what are you going to do? You can't win. Oh, well, no, we'll report. Oh, no, you're not taking your drugs right. The day after I got out of the hospital, one of their nurses called me. Oh, I have to come out and see you. And, the whole thing was just, I need to see your drugs now. And I said, well, why did you let me know? They were in my room. I had to go get to my room and get them. And why didn't you let me know? Well, you should have assumed. And no. And then she wanted me to go back to the hospital that I just got out the day before. Oh, because your legs look infected. And I said, no, we went through that route in the hospital. They're not infected. It's all the swelling. Well, I need a report that tells me that. I said, well, maybe you should read the discharge report. And, things. But you have to, as I mentioned yesterday, you have to get your voice and you have to speak up. Just because we're all grouped together. Oh, you're diabetic. Oh, you can't do this. And well, there may be diabetics who can't do that and who have had problems with nicking their toes or whatever. But I'm not those, and there may be better actions that could be taken for me. And in some ways, my blood sugars are more severe. But each case needs to be done individually and decided, okay, well, you're able to do it. And there just seems to be a lot of times where my hands are cold. I'm just putting the warm blanket. You can see it there. Oh, well, it's going to be there for a moment, okay? My hand's cold there. It's sort of like, well, we've had experience with type 1 diabetics. And it may have been 5 out of 100. But, you're diabetic. And classifications need to be individualized. They need to be able to if you've had a problem with that, okay, maybe. And I'm not saying I don't need this test. I understand the test. But it seems like the health regions and that are very loose with your money. And I'm paying for a room, and I make less than $1,000 a month, or maybe it is over $1,000 now. But that's not nearly enough to survive on and then do these tests. And I'm pretty well being told, oh well, you better save money then. From where? Basically, I get where I can treat myself, I don't know, for gum or something special to eat. $5 at the end of my month. Times 12. Well, that's $60 a month. $60 a year. And the test is like 100 and something. So even if I saved that, didn't have any treats throughout the year, and God stopped thinking about inflation. But, oh well, yes, you have to do this test, and you have, well, little things that you should have budgeted. Well, I'm sorry. You should have thought this damn thing through. I'm getting a little hostile over this again. But be patient. But don't let being patient hide your classifications or, this one treatment thing does not fit everyone. And I know for a fact it doesn't treat everyone. It doesn't treat me. It's kind of like, years ago, or even now today, well, here, you can have your 15 grams of carbs when you're low, and then wait 15 minutes, and we'll test then to see if you're going up or not. And, you tell them, sorry, the sun's in my eyes, it's not going to work. It's going to be problematic. Well, this is a treatment plan, and this is the way it has to be. So what I'm just trying to say is be true to yourself. Know what your reactions are to certain things. If it's a test that's being done a number of times, and you are important and your words matter. So, just being classified altogether because you're a diabetic, or I don't know, you have a mental disorder, or don't let them just classify you into certain areas because you're ill. Doesn't work that way. Come on, Nico. And your treatment, you may not be able to cut your own toenails because, you've had problems with that in the past. Yes, sometimes I do get infections, but I notice them, I take care of them, I go to the doctor, and I think individualization is important. And just this blanket thing, oh, you can't do that, doesn't work. Have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye now.